erected for the World's Fair held in 1933, a way of saying welcome Chicago. On the right, the Brownstones House is the fine arts building for Chicago. On the left again, the two bareback riders facing one another. One's the bowman, the other one's the spearman. You look at the positioning of the hands to tell which one is the bowman and which one is the spearman. On the right, Roosevelt University, the alma mater of our late Mayor Hal Washington, architects Atla and Sullivan. Those are the famed Sullivan arches above the doors and windows. It was built 1889. I'm going to show you another building 2 blocks away, but 102 years later that used the same basic architecture design. Turning west on the Congress Parkway. On the left, you have the Congress Plaza Hotel. Formerly the Big Congress Hotel. It's the oldest hotel in the city of Chicago, built 1893. Any building in the city of Chicago more than 100 years old is considered to be very old because the Great Chicago Fire of 1871 burned everything down. We're a relatively young city. On the right, the Auditorium Theater, Chicago's acoustically perfect landmark. Coming up to State Street, the Great Street. 50 years ago, State Street was the main shopping district for all Chicagoland. State Street also separates the east side from the west side. We're sitting on the east side now. When we cross the street, we'll be entering the west side.
Gaat dat zo 4 uur door?
Across the street now. On the right, we have the new public library of the city of Chicago, named in honor of our current mayor's father, who held office longer than any other mayor. Oh, correction. On the right, we have the new public library of the city of Chicago, named in honor of our late mayor, Hal Washington. It's a blend of the old and the new. The top floor is a huge atrium called Winter Gardens. You can rent it out for weddings. At the four corners, you have huge green owls looking down on us with books tucked underneath its wings. Look to the right, 1 block north, up at the top of the building, you get a glimpse of one of the huge green owls up there. The Hal Washington Municipal Library, the world's largest public library. Hal Washington was the first African-American mayor of the city of Chicago, 1983 to 87. He died at his desk at City Hall of a massive heart attack in 1987. Look straight ahead 2 blocks. The building you see overlapping the street down there. You're looking at the Chicago Stock Exchange. It also includes that tower there on the right. We're going to do a right turn now and travel north on Dearborn Street. Now I want you to look to your left and up and above that public parking garage. You'll note that triangular-shaped building there. You're looking at the federal prison for the city of Chicago. Federal prisoners are held there until that court dates. Then they're taken down below ground and thrown underground tunnels 1 block north to the federal courtrooms. The narrow slits you see in the walls there, those are windows without bars. The windows are only 5 inches wide. They figure no man can escape through a 5-inch wide opening. The windows are also splayed outward so the prisoners on the inside can get a better view of the outside wall. Fellas inside right now shaking their fist at us. In back of that, the building with the statue up on the rooftop. You're looking at the Border Trades building now, the world's largest grain exchange. That statue up there, Ceres, the goddess of grain. At the time the sculptor did that work, that was the tallest building in all Chicagoland. He decided not to put a base on the work, thinking who's going to be able to see a base from 500 feet below. In back of that, the tall dark building there with the white antennas on the top. You're looking at the Sears Tower, the tallest building in the country, at 1,454 feet above street level. 1,730 feet count the antennas on the top. Elevators take you from below street level up to the observation deck in 70 seconds. On a clear day, you can see the force around the stage from up there. Now, you've all probably heard the term Chicago Loop mentioned before, and you might wonder what we're talking about when we say Chicago Loop. Nope, the elevator structure right here in front of us. The Chicago Transit Authority trains run around those tracks. Those tracks form a rectangle around front of the downtown area. The rectangle is 5 blocks wide east to west, 7 blocks long north to south. Everything inside that rectangle, we call it the loop. And we are now entering the loop. Nope, this skyscraper on the right, one of the oldest in the world, an office building being converted to luxury apartments right here in the heart of downtown. As we travel around today, you're going to see much of that. As we cross the street now, on both sides of the street, we have the federal buildings. On the left is the Kluzinski building, housing the Internal Revenue Service and offices. On the right, the Dirksen building, housing the federal courtroom, but the prisoners are brought from the prisoner block behind us and offices. The one-story building to the left front here, the post office for the heart of downtown. The 3 buildings designed by architect Mies van der Rohe. Note the red sculpture on the plaza to your left there. You're looking at the Flamingo by Calder.
Ja.
Bank America Theater there, formerly the Schubert Theater, Jersey Boys playing there. On the right, look up and down at this skyscraper on your right. Here's an all stainless steel building built by Inland Steel in 1958. On the left, note the mosaic on the plaza to your left. You're looking at the Four Seasons done by Marc Chagall. Coming up to Madison now. Madison separates north from south. Sitting on the south side now. When we cross the street, we'll be entering the north side. State Street, which we cross the block to the right of, that separates east from west. Keeping that in mind, if you know 100, you want to go north, south, east, or west, you can find your way around in this city very easily. As we cross the street on the right, we have the new home of Sears and Roebuck. Sears and Roebuck moved the store from downtown 25 years ago. Stayed away for 18 years, and now they're back. As we cross the street on your left front, note the steel and glass building behind the flagpoles there. You're looking at the Richard J. Daley Center, named in honor of our current mayor's father, who held office longer than any other mayor, 21 years, 1955 to 1976. Note that steel sculpture out there on the plaza to the left. That was a gift to the city of Chicago by Picasso. He didn't give the work a name. He allows you to be able to name it what you will. Some people call it a bird, fish, baboon, a horse, giraffe, woman, whatever. Whatever you call it, that's what it is.